North Carolina. Jay Boogie made her debut here on WOW, and now she's aligned herself, David, with the Brat Pack, BK Rhythm, and Gigi Gianni for this trios tournament.
Yes, indeed. And they've now entered the tournament, and as we've stated in the past, Nigel, the tournament is ever-flowing as these teams come out and configure themselves with the WOW superheroes seeking partners to enter the tournament.
That's right, David. Already qualified for this WOW Trios tournament. Team Spirit, and of course, last week we saw Exile qualify. Jay Boogie made her debut here on WOW. She took on Chantilly Chella and defeated the veteran competitor.
Yes, and Chantilly Chella showed her great respect in that match. Now I can bet you this team was formulated over a party.
No doubt about it, David, and you have to wonder, how did Jay Boogie get associated with the Brat Pack? Certainly an outstanding talent now as Chantilly Chella and Spring Break 24/7 make their always fun entrance here in the arena. Sandy Shore, Crystal Waters, the partners of Chantilly Chella. The trios tournament would certainly be something that all three of these women could get invested in.
They want that name on the trio tournament championship trophy. Little Jay Boogie opening up the action, Nigel, against Chantilly Chella.
What a catapulting victory that would be if Spring Break 24/7 and Chantilly Chella could make it. Of course, Jay Boogie, brand new to WOW Women of Wrestling, but she's been training at the WOW School of Professional Wrestling, David. And wow, she has been amazing everybody worldwide as part of WOW Women of Wrestling.
Yes, she scored that first victory over Chantilly. So, of course, the trio of Gigi Gianni, who just got him tossed in there, BK Rhythm, and there's a drop kick by Chantilly Chella. Thought little Jay Boogie would be the right person to enter the ring first against Chantilly Chella, but right now, Gigi Gianni is in trouble. Crystal Waters coming in there, doing her thing. Now Gigi reverses it, missed clothesline.
Crystal Waters with the head scissors, more like Rough Waters ahead for Gigi Gianni, whose face meets the turnbuckle, and now Crystal Waters puts the boots up, David. They really have a hunger to continue in this trios tournament. Of course, whoever wins this tournament has the distinction of being the first ever trios tournament champions here in WOW.
Sandy Shore on the outside with Chantilly Chella as the action's happening in the middle. We haven't seen in action yet BK Rhythm. What was interesting is in this tournament match, BK Rhythm did not take the mic to start it off with a rap. She kept it to herself. And right now the action is flowing as Gigi Gianni takes it to the back of Crystal Waters.
Crystal Waters got hung up on the rope and now is paying the price dearly. Ooh, Gigi Gianni buries the double knees to the midsection. And certainly Crystal Waters feeling the impact of those two knees now as Gigi Gianni goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and gets a 2 count. What's very interesting is BK Rhythm and Gigi Gianni were scouting talent several weeks back and tried to recruit Genesis. Genesis and her team, Exile, David, just last week qualified for this trios tournament. Jay Boogie goes for the cover and a kick out by Crystal Waters.
Little Jay Boogie tossing Crystal Waters into the turn, and then a quick tag with Gigi. This is interesting to me because they're not tag team wrestlers, and little Jay Boogie is picking it up well. The camaraderie needed to make a team win in the ring.
Gigi Gianni, rear chin lock here on Crystal Waters. It is interesting, David, to see Jay Boogie. No wonder BK Rhythm and Gigi Gianni want her as part of the Brat Pack stable, so to speak. But you have to wonder, Jay Boogie doesn't know much about the landscape of WOW. Did she make a smart decision by teaming with these two? That's yet to be seen.
You know, I didn't think about that, Nigel. That's an interesting point.
Nonetheless, we're never at a loss for words. BK Rhythm is being now forced to kick out of the small package by Crystal Waters. Ooh. And that is an ugly forearm shot.
Look at that, BK brushing it off like it's just another day at the office.
BK Rhythm You can tell she's feeling confident as her team thus far has been in control of this matchup, at least for the better part.
They're doing the tagging. I mean, look how fast that is. Now bringing in little Jay Boogie. Gigi Gianni was only in there for a few moments.
Well, that's what you have to do, and certainly a strategy for this trios tournament.
Here's another tag, Nigel.
Oh, but inadvertently, BK Rhythm strikes Jay Boogie.
Well, here comes Sandy Shore for the first time tonight in action, and she's taking over. The fresh Sandy Shore taking it to BK Rhythm.
Sandy Shore taking the opening. Ooh, backhand slapping it into Curry. David, Sandy Shore all the way from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and from Indio, California, to cross the ring goes Chantilly Cella. Looks like there could be a little bit of a do-si-do. And could we see a double sunset flip? Yes, we do. This could be it. This could be it. No. 2 count, David. Very exciting matchup thus far, and this is...
It is. Sandy Shore has changed the current, if you will.
I like that, David. This is just kicking off things here for Wild Women of Wrestling. Just our first match tonight. Wait a second. A big power slam. They call that the Showstopper Slam. BK Rhythm, 2, 3.
Here it is.
And the Brat Pack moves on.
Introducing first, making her way from the Collins Castle, the gold standard, Golide Collins!
Wow, what a massive announcement here at the desk, David, taking away that championship opportunity from Sweet Heat as the top dog, the best in show from the Collins Kennel, Goldie Collins. The award-winning Goldie Collins makes her way to the ring, David.
I love it. What's her dog's name again?
Alexander, and Alexander looks pooped after all that training. Can you imagine being trained by Goldie Collins?
No.
Did you hear in that video package? She said, I won't give up on the Wild locker room. She says she'll beat you up there.
I love that.
I wonder if Alexander ever gets any treats, David.
And her opponent, from Newark, New Jersey, the goddaughter of America's most famous family, Adriana Gambino!
Not lately, David, but nobody tells Adriana Gambino what to do. It's certainly going to be an interesting matchup between these two superheroes. Wouldn't you think, David?
Adriana Gambino, I don't like everything she stands for, but I gotta tell you, her family knows how to cook some great pizza. And I'm sorry you haven't been invited, neither was Steve and Nikki, out to the East Coast to enjoy any. But Adriana Gambino, she knows how to cook it outside of the ring and inside the ring. There she is, fans, Adriana Gambino.
Adriana Gambino, who is 6 matches into an undefeated streak.
Undefeated, Nigel.
That's right, coming back to WoW more focused than ever as she hands off that very expensive robe. Goldie Collins checks out her competition.
I wonder if Adriana Gambino and BK Rhythm asked her to be part of the Brat Pack.
You know, that's an interesting point.
They got little Jay Boogie in there as the Brat Pack. I wonder if they went back, Gigi Gianni, and said, hey, Adriana Gambino, you want to be in our pack?
I could see Adriana Gambino turning that down because she's been a successful singles wrestler, David. And as we heard from her, she wants that WoW World Championship opportunity.
Well, like Genesis, who's sort of, you know, in a quandary, if you will, being in part of exile. They're individual thinkers, they're individual minded, and they like being in single competition or the tag team. They don't like to share the spotlight, Nigel.
That's right, and these two superheroes, Goldie Collins and Adriana Gambino, have been using cheating tactics on each other. They've been pulling each other's tights, and neither one can get the leverage now, as Jeff McGowan certainly has a tall order in front of him. Goldie Collins
Jammed right into the
caught
turnbuckles.
mid-air, David. Ooh, there's the hot shot from Goldie Collins to Gambino. Knocks her down with a running clothesline, and you want to sit. Ooh, Gambino.
Goldie a little lackadaisical there, walking into the middle of the ring, and Gambino took advantage of it and popped her right in the midsection with a right boot.
Sometimes I think Goldie thinks she won all those trophies that Alexander has on the mantle, but nonetheless, going for the cover, hooks the leg on Gambino. What an upset it would be, David, for Goldie Collins to knock off, as we said, Adriana Gambino, who is in the midst of one of the best undefeated streaks here in WoW in recent memory.
I never thought about the parallel of a dog owner in a showcase thinking they won the prize. It's almost like the fabulous Lana Starr thinks she won the prize when her fabulous four win the tag team championships or the single championship.
That's right, but I know who's not going to be getting a championship shot. You just told us a few moments ago, Sweet Heat.
That's right, no way.
Not going to be getting that championship opportunity.
And that would be Pink, and Vicky Lynn McCoy ruined that for them.
Adriana Gambino rolls into the ring after using the ropes. There's that Sicilian slice, hooks the leg, and Goldie Collins kicks out at the last possible second. Adriana Gambino seems like she's the one issuing orders to Goldie Collins.
Goldie Collins smartly going to the ropes, though. Well, maybe not so smartly. Gambino taking advantage of it.
Adriana Gambino using all of her weight, bearing down on the throat of Goldie Collins now, who looks like Alexander possibly does when he doesn't do what Goldie says. Hooking the leg as Adriana Gambino, the goddaughter, gets a 2 count from referee Jeff McGowan. Of course, in our main event tonight, we've got Jessie Jones taking on Americana. Americana at the top of the hour said she has never been more sure of anything else. She was ready to take on Jessie Jones. Little Levi sitting out on the front row, of course, motivating Americana. That's going to be a little bit later on tonight as Goldie Collins works her way up out of this side headlock applied by Adriana Gambino.
Americana wants to do it for Levi as Goldie Collins jams Adriana Gambino's back into the purple mat of WoW.
That's the sidewalk slam by Goldie Collins. And Collins, from the Collins Kennel Club, comes the clothesline, the shoulder tackle. And Goldie Collins now on a roll. Can she keep it up? Goldie Collins with Adriana Gambino up on her shoulders.
Backbreaker. Ooh, that was vicious, Nigel.
David, you called it. That's a nasty backbreaker from Goldie Collins.
You know what was interesting, though, as Adriana Gambino went down, she quickly placed her hands toward her shoulders. She knew that possibly a pinfall could be attempted by Goldie Collins, and she was ready for it to pop her off.
Gambino reverses the momentum, touching her back, but connects with that diving forearm.
Oh, that big kick! You saw how that kick reached behind the back of Adriana Gambino and tapped the forehead of Goldie Collins.
There goes the pump kick from Adriana Gambino, and Goldie Collins kicks out. Certainly quite the test, and both women taking each other to their limits. Goldie Collins fires back. It certainly has been quite the battle between these two bedazzled superheroes.
Gambino picking up Collins. Collins slipping away, throwing Gambino into the ropes. Elbow by Adriana Gambino.
Ooh. Face buster by Adriana Gambino. And David, it looks like she's setting up, and if she connects with it, she could be successful. There it is, the chef's kiss. Adriana Gambino hooks the leg, and it's all over.
Light the candles, baby.
Here is your winner, Adriana Gambino.
Serve a little Cabernet, and the pizza's coming because the winner is Adriana Gambino.
Introducing first, accompanied by Angelica Dante from Kingston, Texas, Chainsaw!
Chainsaw with her little sister Angelica Dante, David.
Well, Nigel, the last time we saw Chainsaw in action, she was in here against Holiday. Holiday gaining that victory. This could be a reset, if you will, for Chainsaw.
Chainsaw has been on a path of destruction. We saw earlier this year, in fact, by the way, David, Chainsaw destroyed Foxy Fierce and several other members of the locker room.
Took Foxy right through that wall. took her out.
That's right, imposing her will.
She's recovering, but I don't know if she's coming back soon. Chainsaw right there.
And her opponent from the mean streets of LA, the heavy metal sister, Fury!
Fury, the heavy metal sister, she loves to roar on the ground. Whether it's 50 or 5,000, she's here to win her platinum-selling album. She says that her platinum album would be the WOW World Championship, and a win over Chainsaw would certainly raise the eyebrows of officials here in WOW Women of Wrestling.
Now, Nigel, maybe I can get you a wig. We'll glue it on there, and I'd like to see if you can whirl your head like that and do a little headbang. You like a headbang occasionally, don't you, Nigel?
I think I might break my neck if I tried something like that, David.
You told me you were in yoga and losing weight and everything. I thought you could do anything.
Well, I am, but nobody can rock out quite like the heavy metal sister.
Well, I'd like to see it. There's Fury giving her signal to her fans here in Los Angeles. Chainsaw represented by her little sister, Angelica Dante on the outside.
A tall order for the heavy metal sister, Fury now, who seems as focused as ever as she goes up against Chainsaw. Chainsaw obviously has an advantage here. Going Fury straight to the canvas as Fury was going for a side headlock. Chainsaw misses though wildly with the leg drop attempt. Fury diving clothesline.
This is where Fury has to keep Chainsaw. She's got a chance at this victory tonight. She's got to keep Chainsaw down on the ground. Successfully doing it right here in the opening moments of this match.
David, it's not an easy thing to ground Chainsaw, but take a look at the tenacity of Fury.
Well, Chainsaw's getting to her feet, and Fury just lifted up on the top of her back. Fury's legs off the mat, and now she's tossed over by Chainsaw. Let's not forget Chainsaw's choked the life out of Stephanie Slays, Keita Rush, and many others here in WOW. Chainsaw looking to gain a victory tonight after that loss to Holiday.
You know, David, I was going to ask you as Chainsaw chokes out Fury on that rope, and referee Ben Scheinberg tells her to back away. That's not going to do too much, though, David. But I was wondering if that loss was going to send her spiraling, or if it would send her aggression and turn it up 1,000%, and I think Fury's on the receiving end of the latter of those two options.
I agree with you, Nigel.
Fury on the receiving end of a beating from Chainsaw.
The fans are yelling heavy metal.
They want Fury to get back in this matchup, and Fury has given everything she has thus far. Chainsaw.
But some of the fans, Nigel, are yelling Chainsaw. It's a mixed audience here. Heavy metal, Chainsaw. The crowd wants one or the other to take it home here and win.
Chainsaw with the shoulders into the midsection of Fury, driving the air out of Fury. It's hard to do anything if you can't breathe, David. And Chainsaw, gut-wrench suplex. Sends Fury over. Nasty suplex, by the way, David, and that's certainly a way to destroy your opponent. Look at Chainsaw's younger sister, little sister Angelica Dante on the outside of the ring, while referee Ben Scheinberg is distracted by Chainsaw. Chainsaw misses.
Ben Scheinberg, if he didn't move out of the way there, was going to have a freight train hit him.
And Fury, fired up, has big Chainsaw down. Running knee by Fury. And Fury, the raging backhand slap. And there we see it. Chainsaw taken down by the flatliner, courtesy of Fury, but still not enough to take down Chainsaw. Chainsaw now has Fury using both hands. Take a look at the power of Chainsaw, baby.
Lifting her right up.
Fury, she doesn't want to be there on the top rope. Not with Chainsaw in control.
Angelica Dante being taunted by the USC sorority sisters and always attend the WOW matches here in downtown Los Angeles. So happy to have them here from USC. The campus is here downtown, and they all come over to watch the matches and grab those front row seats. Oh my! Chainsaw, choking Fury up into the air and dropping her. Here we go!
The chainsaw splash right after the chainsaw choke slam, and that's enough to get the 1, 2, 3 chainsaws back.
Here is your winner, Chainsaw! And it's time for your main event! The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Bardstown, Kentucky, Jessie Jones!
Jessie Jones heading into tonight's main event with all confidence.
All confidence vis-a-vis Amber O'Neal, her old friend, visited her and gave the confidence back to her. But that confidence, oh my! There's little Levi! Jessie Jones going up trying to grab his sign. Levi, of course, the son of Americana, whom she wanted to create a good example for. And being so, she wanted Jessie Jones to wrestle under the right rules of professional wrestling and not cheat to win. Well, that didn't work out, and that friendship ended.
And her opponent from Buffalo, New York,
Americana, ladies and gentlemen, entering the ring right now for her son, little Levi. And she is going to make a mark tonight. And there's Levi right there in the front row. And he gets a nice kiss on the cheek from his mom. And Americana entering the ring right now. And of course, Americana taken off guard by the actions, despicable actions of Jessie Jones, who are influenced by none other than Amber O'Neal.
Jessie Jones, before Americana even had the opportunity to take her ring jacket off, attacking Americana from behind. Just what you come to expect from Jessie Jones, though. Up and over, the beautiful drop kick sends Jessie Jones into the corner. Americana, back handspring elbow, and she's ready for this fight, David.
Americana's got the headlock on Jessie Jones.
David, you have to think about the words issued by Jessie Jones. You have to think about Jessie Jones' actions, turning her back on Americana after mentoring the young up-and-comer, turning her back on little Levi now as Jessie Jones tries to escape the side headlock with a pin attempt, but it's not going to work. Head scissors now by Jessie Jones.
You got to give it to Americana, though. Santana Garrett didn't think she should rush into a singles match. Americana would prefer a tag match, but Americana said, no, I got to do this. This is my battle. And she's here, and I'm sure Santana Garrett is downstairs checking out the monitor, watching the action.
And Jessie Jones goes down with a double sledgehammer, springboard sledgehammer from Americana now, who ducks a clothesline attempt. Could we see a victory here early on in this matchup from Americana, who says it's not about how many times you get knocked down. The lesson she wants to teach little Levi is how many times you get back up. Jessie Jones blocks the punch attempt from Americana.
Oh, taking that left arm right over the third rope. Could that be? I hate to tell you, fans, but this is how Jessie Jones sets up her opponents to get that arm lock on.
Jessie Jones has been known to use that maneuver to finish off her opponents.
Oh, Nigel, look at that. Look at that twisting of that left arm of Americana's. It's just heart-wrenching.
Jessie Jones just having fun playing games with Americana, because as long as she has control of that left arm, you see Americana trying to lock her hands together to prevent the hold. But Jessie Jones, just so dirty, just dirty in the way that she wrestles now. She picks up Americana, and this is a move that if it connects, David, she calls the revolver, breaking that shoulder right across the knee. Jessie Jones, I have no clue what she's smiling about. She has nothing to be proud of, David, as far as I'm concerned. She's a turncoat.
Well, that's due to Amber O'Neal's influence. Let's not forget that, Nigel.
Well, you're right, David. It's not just... Wait a
Can't
second.
give someone excuses as Americana almost gets a 3 count there with that fast roll-up. Americana's left arm has been injured, though. Jessie Jones has been on a winning streak. She, in fact, has been undefeated when she gets a wrestler in that compromising left elbow wrenching maneuver of hers.
That's right, the target practiced by Jessie Jones, followed up by a roaring back elbow. If she can lock it in tonight, David, that'll spell the end of this for Americana. But Americana, David, is here for a fight. She's under the mentorship of Santana Garrett. Santana, as you mentioned, thought maybe this wasn't the best idea for Americana, but so far in this matchup, she stood toe-to-toe with Jessie Jones.
Until right now, Nigel, as Jessie Jones is taking over on Americana.
Well, David, you have to think about it. Americana and Jessie Jones trained a lot together. So, Americana might know the counters to these submission maneuvers that Jessie Jones applies. Little Levi cheering his mother owned it.
Yes, with his little friend here also. There's a clothesline from Americana. Another one.
2 in a row now on Americana. Back in this matchup, goes for the big slam and dumps Jessie Jones right in front of the top turnbuckle. And Americana, who we've seen with the moonsault time and time again, familiar with that top rope, but Americana.
She hesitated, Nigel. When she hesitated, Jessie Jones got up. Americana would have been smart to get off that compromising position of the third rope, and she jammed right into the steel pole.
Not just jammed right into the steel pole, but that shoulder of Americana meets that solid steel pole of the ring post. And now Jessie Jones laughing as she sends Americana back into the ring. Jessie Jones, like a shark, just circling around.
There she goes, Nigel. There she goes.
Disarmament.
How much pain can you take, Americana? Oh, no. Was that a tap? Did she just tap out the ring? Yes! Smartly done. Don't risk that injury. Come on, Jessie Jones. That's it. The bell has rung. People Ryan Robinson ringing the bell. Jessie Jones. That's all. Where's Santana? Where's Santana's got to get out here?
Wait, hang on just a second. David, I've gotten word from the truck. We've got some cameras in the backstage area to answer your very question. Wait a second, there we go with the cameras.
There's Amber O'Neal. Amber O'Neal has stopped Santana from coming out. Amber O'Neal is jamming away on Santana Garrett in the back. She can't get out of the dressing room.